Most yoga teacher trainings hand you a certificate and wish you luck. Nobody talks about what happens on day one after graduation, when you're sitting there with your RYT 200 and thinking, now what? I'm Sage Rountree. I've been running yoga teacher trainings for over 15 years, and I can tell you the biggest fear people have isn't the training itself, it's what comes after. So let me walk you through exactly what post-graduation looks like, and why, if you pick the right program, you won't be figuring it out alone. And if you are still in the exploring phase, I have a free mini course called Find Your Teaching Voice. Link is in the description. It's a great way to test the waters before you commit to anything. Here's the thing nobody tells you about yoga teacher training. The hardest part isn't learning the material. It's the Tuesday after graduation when you realize you need to actually do something with it. You've spent months studying sequencing and anatomy and philosophy. You feel like you know more than you did before, and also less. That's normal. Every teacher I know has felt that way. In over 15 years of running teacher trainings, I have watched hundreds of new graduates hit that exact same wall. The question isn't whether you'll feel ready. You probably won't, and that's okay. The question is whether your training sets you up with the tools and the support to teach anyway. In our program, graduation isn't the finish line. It's more like you've learned to cook and now you get to run a kitchen, and we're right there with you. Here's what that looks like specifically. The prep station. For 6 months after you graduate from the Comfort Zone yoga teacher training, you have access to the prep station. That's our post-grad resource hub. Class templates, sequencing tools, business basics, the stuff you need when you're actually building classes for real people in real rooms. My continued mentorship. You're not emailing into a void. You have access to me and to your peers and colleagues. Questions about how to handle a tricky student, how to approach a studio about teaching, that's what we're here for. You'll have a clear path forward. If you want to keep going, our 300-hour advanced training picks up right where the 200-hour leaves off. You don't have to start over with a new program and a new teacher. It's the same philosophy, the same community, taken deeper. But honestly, the thing graduates talk about most isn't the prep station or the curriculum, it's the community. The Zone is our online community of over 2,300 yoga teachers. That's over 2,000 people who get it, who understand what it's like to stand in front of a room for the very first time, who have dealt with the same doubts you're dealing with, who can tell you that yes, it does get easier. You post a question at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday and somebody answers. You share your first class plan and people give you real, honest, useful feedback. That's not something you can put on a sales page and have it mean anything. I can tell you about it, but you have to experience it. Here's a reframe I want to offer you. The fact that you're worried about what comes after YTT, that's actually a really good sign. It means you're not looking for a certificate to hang on the wall. You're looking for the skills and support to actually go out and teach. That makes you a go-getter, and go-getters create their own opportunities. They don't wait for a studio to call them. They find a community center, a gym, a park, a friend's living room, and they start teaching. The training gives you the tools. The community catches you when you wobble, and the wobbling, that's just learning. If you're curious about what our training looks like from the inside, start with Find Your Teaching Voice. It's a free mini course, and it'll give you a real sense of how I teach and whether this approach clicks for you. The link is in the description. And if you're already past the exploring phase and you want the full picture, the 200-hour training page has everything: the curriculum, the timeline, the investment. The link is in the description too. The part nobody talks about after yoga teacher training is that it's actually pretty great. You will be nervous. You will second guess yourself. And then you'll teach your first class, and afterwards, someone will come up to you and say, "That was exactly what I needed today." And you'll think, "Oh, this is why I did this." That moment is coming, I promise. You just have to take the first next step and apply.